Hello everyone, welcome back for another video. This is going to be the last video in the workshop series. I'm pretty much 95% done with the build. I've still got a few other things to do, and I've got to paint the outside. I haven't had the weather to paint it, so that's that. So in this video I wanted to show you some of the organisation, talk you through it and show you some footage of what I've been doing. A disclaimer: this is a cheap, quick and dirty. There's no French cleat system here. There's nothing clever here. The whole purpose of me doing this the way I've done it is to get myself up and running, so I can get myself in here working. That's the top and bottom of it. In the future it may get changed. I may do a lovely French cleat system somewhere around here, but not right now. So the first thing I done was to get some wheels on this Nicholson bench. So this Nicholson bench, very sadly, I built it a few years ago, never touched it. It just got built and a load of junk got put on top of it, primarily because I didn't have the space in the shed to use it. And obviously in the summertime I love to be outside with my Roman workbenches and such. So I got some wheels from Amazon. Anyone that's interested, there will be a link, an affiliate link in the description if anyone's interested. So these were super easy to install. Basically I put a piece of scrap on the legs, screwed them in place, and the wheels themselves actually come with a template, and the templates, I basically just put it flush with the bottom as it states. Basically eyed it into the centre and used me all on my multi-tool, and then I screwed them in. It's as simple as that. Super quick. You know, it's one of the things I'm glad I've done straight away rather than leave it. But I think I had this in my mind from even before I started building. When I had the idea that I went out and bought the wood, you know, that was one of the first ideas. Get the thing onto wheels. So I will say one of the things that I will have to do with the wheels, and I think this is a given for most people that have put wheels on the workbenches, just about, is that I am going to have to put a rail that's going to go and connect the wheels together. I really don't like going around and doing it for them, simply because obviously in the corner there, the far corner one, I cannot reach it, and that corner, the far corner on this side, even though it's next to the door, it can still be a bit of an issue. So I do want to get that sorted out, which I don't show on this video because obviously I haven't done it. So next up, I put wheels on the seats. This seat come out of my van, a Mazda Bongo, you know, and I put these in the old shed just in case I wanted to put them back into the van, which turns out I'm probably not going to be doing. So I was actually going to throw them away. A friend suggested that I use them. I dismissed the idea at first, and then I kind of thought it's a pretty good idea. So same again, I put wheels on these. It's super simple. Again, very dirty, rough, but it works, and that's the whole point of everything. I bought these wheels again off Amazon. These are just swiveling wheels. You can lock them, but I don't ever see myself locking them. Same with the seats. The seats will fold down. So this does actually help with things. I can, you know, they're not taking up all that space. I can actually fold them down, you know, and put things on top of them. You know, it's actually nice because I'm going to be spending a lot of time in here. It's really going to be nice that I can basically, maybe they're over there, I can pull them over here, you know, have a cup of coffee, have like a, you know, have a 15-20 minute break in between my workflow, and have somewhere nice and comfy, because they are really comfy. Next up was, I put these 2 toolboxes up. The reason behind this is that I thought if I don't use them, they're just going to be put in the corner and they're going to take up unnecessary space with not a lot of tools in them, because obviously the majority of my tools are on shore, you know, easy access sort of thing. Not all of them, but the majority of them. And I thought it was too, you know, I thought it was just a shame just to, you know, have them shoved away in the corner, taking space up. So I've basically whacked a few screws into the back or the bottom of the boxes. So this was a Japanese box, toolbox. I actually done a video for this. If I remember on, I'll put a link in the description. That was all done with hand tools. It was pretty fun build as it happens. So when I first done this, I did actually put some magnetic strips in the back. Really, it seemed like a good idea at the time, but then I kind of quickly realized that, you know, I was I wasn't using up the full space or the full potential of the box. So I did actually put a bit of OBS in. This is 1/2 inch OBS. You know, it should really have some support because it is starting to bow a little bit, but there's not a great deal of weight on it, so I'm going to kind of leave it as it is. Same sort of thing for the bottom one. Again, really super simple. I did use me track saw, you know, made short work of cutting the OBS up. But I'm kind of glad I've done what I've done. Obviously, plus I've got a shelf, like a kind of a shelf on top as well, which is basically full of junk at the moment. But you know, it works. So I did continue with the tools. So I am kind of liking the magnetic bars, if you will. They're really good. Same again, it's super simple. It's just like there's 4 screws in every one. You know, you can't get much more simple than that. You know, it's the same for the saws as well. I haven't actually got all my saws up, believe it or not. There's quite a few saws, but there's not all of the saws up. I did actually give one away to my brother, and there is like a few kind of out of the way. But these are quite good. Obviously, because if you place them in the right position, which is kind of here, you're not going to damage any of the saw blades. I mean, the flush cut saws might be a bit of an issue, but I mean, depending on how you take them off. But I will kind of have to be a bit cautious with the flush saw ones, but all the other saws should be okay. I did actually put my Western style saws on the wall as well. Occasionally I do use them just for a bit of a change occasionally. So I don't know if you can see, but kind of here in other places in the workshop I've made good use of screws. So if you can see my frame saw here, my frame saw is just held on by a couple of screws. Nice, quick, easy, no fussing about. It works, and that's all I needed to do. Same with there's a coping saw here. Obviously my bracing bits, same sort of thing. Nothing special, it just works, and that's what I wanted to do. Next up was my clamps. I've got a few clamps. I haven't got a massive amount of clamps. I would like more clamps. You can never have enough clamps. Trust us, I know this personally. Again, I've done super simple, super simple. These sections of wood, these are I believe these were 2x6s. I used a track saw, I ripped them straight in half, and I've screwed them into the wall. So you know, I've just tried to hit the joists. I think I hit about two of the main joists. And this board here, this OBS board, that's like 12mm thick anyway. So I have screwed obviously extra screws into the OBS board as well as the joists. I did think about doing some like fancy, you know, frame sort of things, but I mean, you can't get any quicker than this, and it works. The only thing I will say about this is that the big Bessie clamps, you do have to put a couple of turns on them, but the likes of these ones, these kind of just going, you know, and even when you do kind of move them like that, they do kind of slide down, but they won't fall off, or at least they haven't. For timber storage, since I and a lot of other people store timber just standing up on the ends, one of the problems that I and other people obviously have come across is that when you do actually have pieces stood up, they do get knocked or vibration in the area, and they do actually start slide down and end up in like on the floor. So same again, super simple. I've come out a foot, that's all I was willing to break into the workspace. I've come out a foot and I've nailed some 2B3 down, screwed some 2B3 down. So this was off the old shed, and I've tried to utilise as much of the material as possible. I mean, even the OBS, I've used the OBS as much as possible, because if it doesn't get used, it's just going to get thrown away, you know, it's going to end up going to the skip. I think in time I am going to be putting a shelf up here. This is going to get whatever goes on it. I've still got materials in the house. I've got oak in the house. I've got a big oak slab in the house, which ironically it's too tall to fit in here. Even at the other end's kind of more like 7 foot, but it's still too big, so that needs to obviously, it needs to be cut down, but that's going to be a future project. Keep your eyes open for that. That's going to be a table, so if you're interested, watch out for that one. I've done exactly the same here, just a scrap of wood to stop things from sliding out. You know, kind of might keep this in me good area, if you will, you know, me hardwood area. So as I said, I've still got oak in the house. I've got some oak here, got some sycamore, some yew, walnuts, and there's more oak behind. So the last thing I've done was to build this shelf. Again, I've just tried to use the materials what I had to hand. Obviously OBS, and some of the 6x2s I had left from the joists, from the workshop build itself. So I ripped these down. I used the track saw, ripped these down into 30mm strips, and basically just screwed the thing together. This was a nice tight fit. It was snug. I did actually have to use a hammer to hit it home, which I wanted. Maybe not quite as tight as it was, but it's worked the treats. Basically screwed it into place, and got some OBS on top of it. The OBS at one end, it was slightly shy. There was like a section taken out. It was like 10mm. But I decided to use it rather than to, you know, kind of go out and buy some more material, because I didn't have anything else that would fit this. So, I mean, it's nice and strong, which I wanted. Again, it's just for storage. It's just to get, you know, things kind of out of the way. So that's it for this one, guys. Let us know what you think of the new video format. Shall I keep it? Shall I get rid of it? I have also got a lot of builds planned. Possibly the next one is going to be a dining table, or maybe a Japanese style bench, traditional joinery and such. So keep an eye out for that. If you haven't liked the video and you want to help the channel, like the video, share the video, subscribe, you know, just things like that to keep the algorithm up on the channel, if you want to support the channel, that is. Until the next time, I shall say and speak to you guys later.